Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. Michael's filling in for Wiley today because Wiley decided to run off and go gallivanting with a friend of his. So Michael and I are going to try to entertain y'all, and I decided that we haven't really shown you guys where we're going to be building our house. So Michael and I are going to hike up there. I say hike because it is a hike. Let me show you, hang on. We have to go up the side of this mountain over that way.
Come on, Mom. It's only a small hike.
You guys can tell, but even just walking up the driveway is walking uphill. Here's this cool staircase that Anson helped us build last summer. Off the beaten path. There is poison something or another all over everywhere. That's why I have on jeans and boots today. Here's some muscadine vine. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No.
I was thinking that it was further up the mountain than we are right now. But we made it, I think. Wiley's not here, and he's definitely the brains of the operation, huh, Michael?
Yeah, and this is why I don't try and do too much, because I don't hardly ever know what's going on.
Yeah, we rely on Wiley to tell us what to do. So, anyway, so I'm going to do the best I can because he's not here to tell you guys about it. And so all of this could be a lie. I don't know. We'll find out when he watches the video, I guess. Alright, so our driveway to the house, you can kind of see those IBC totes glowing in the sun right there. That's where the driveway is going to start to come up to the house. Our actual driveway right now, you can see it down here. It's really not that far. I mean, I would say, I don't know, 80 or 100 feet from where the house is going to be to the driveway that we already have. So that won't be very bad. But it's going to have to come through there and up, kind of follow the curve of this and then come up. And we might still have to put some stairs or something in front of the house. I don't know. We'll just see how it all turns out, because you guys know we're building to the land. We're not to any specific plans. And it's just going to be what it's going to be. So let me turn around so you guys can see this. Maybe I can hold it out further. The house is actually going to go right up here. And to kind of orient you, it's going to be facing northeast. Now, ideally, a Earthship home is built on the southern slope of a mountain. But we didn't know about Earthships until after we bought this place, and some of you guys had told us about them. So it's going to be a modified Earthship somehow. We are going to use a lot of those same concepts, but it's going to be a really, really interesting build process because, one, we don't have a plan for materials as far as, we don't, like when you're building a traditional house, you can make a list and know how many 2x4s you're going to need and 2x6s and sheets of plywood and all of these things. We're not doing it like that. We don't do anything like that, huh, Michael?
No.
Yeah,
we're
a lot more complicated. So we just kind of go with it, and as materials become available is how we do things. So we know that we want to build our house out of what we can get for cheap or little to no money. We want to use a lot of the natural resources that are available on our property, like the rock. We've got these big, giant, flat rocks all over the place, and especially when we start digging into the side of this mountain, I'm sure we're going to find more. So we're going to use that, and any wood that we need, we're going to mill the trees and do the wood ourselves. But I don't know what else is going to be entailed, I really don't.
No.
It's going to be...
We're going to have some IBC totes, some cinder blocks, some
Yeah.
tires, some other garbage.
Bottles.
We can just get for cheap.
Right. Yes. Yeah, we plan to build the house mostly out of recycled stuff or natural resources. So the only plan we really have for the house is that it's going to be in the ground and it's going to be very earthy and rustic.
Who knows? We might even use a car.
Yeah.
A car in our building.
You with Wiley, you never know. He might figure out how to turn like the tailgate of a truck into a kitchen island or something, and I'd totally be down for something like that. That would be super. Now he's gonna watch this and he's gonna be keeping an eye out for a tailgate. But that's just how we do things, you know? I come up with these crazy ideas, and Wiley, I don't know if he likes the challenge or what, but he always steps up to handle it. Whenever I say, hey, I'd like to have such and such, and he's like, okay, I think I can make that work, and he goes around and digs in his little piles that he has, which he doesn't have piles here, and he makes it happen. It may not be pretty. That's my job, to make it look pretty.
Yep.
When he's done.
And I usually the concept, and he comes up with how to make the problem possible.
Right. And then I make it look pretty. I polish it up,
so I should say
or I
like
put
this.
plants on it and make it look nice.
You come up with problems, he comes up with solutions.
I'm pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to work. I don't know. Either way, we're grateful for Wiley.
Yes.
I know I am. Very, very grateful for Wiley. He is a genius. He is a good man. He is hardworking. He's very, very smart. And, I mean, I'm very lucky, y'all. Very, very lucky. So, anyway, back on subject. Enough talking about how awesome Wiley is. Alright, so we are going to we'll have to take out a lot of these trees because we're going to have to dig a really, really big hole back here. Let me turn this around. Fortunately, the camera doesn't show you how steep this is, but it's like pretty darn steep right here.
That cedar tree right there. That cedar tree is going straight up, but it's not going straight out of the ground. Right,
right. And so we'll be digging all of this out back here. I think we're going to do like I don't know, our house is probably going to be about 40 foot long and probably maybe about 16 feet deep. And it's not going to be a huge house, but we figure by making it longer and kind of narrower, we won't have to find as big of trees to make the roof and structural stuff on it. So it's going to be an adventure for sure. But it kind of flattens out a little bit right here on top of this hill. Mm-hmm. And which means that we don't have to we're going to have to remove a lot of dirt, but at least it's not a straight up climb forever. We're going to go up a little bit higher up the side of the mountain and see if I can get a good view for you guys. Alright, we came further up the mountain, and this is kind of like the flat-ish spot I was telling you guys about. It's not flat, but it's a lot flatter than down there behind us. But obviously, we have a lot of cleaning up to do. We plan on using a lot of this dead wood that's laying on the ground as firewood this winter. It's even that hot, but it's humid. This humidity has come back with a vengeance, and I'm definitely feeling it right now. I'm dripping sweat. So, in addition to our house, if things go according to plan, up here behind the main house, we plan on building small, like Earthship type homes, like studio apartment kind of things for each of the kids. So they all have their own space. And I don't know, we're going to kind of let them design them. So they may look like the house, they may not. I don't know, but it'll be up to them on the theme that they want. And I think it's going to turn out really, really, really neat. So you'll see, hopefully we can put them up here behind the house. So they'll basically come up the driveway and then walk around the side of the house kind of on top of it. And then they can go to their little cabins or hobbit holes or whatever they want to call it. Last year we told you guys about this beehive that we found. It's only gotten bigger since last year. Like, you can see all the bees. We really need to get a hive and be able to save these guys because I would love to have some farm fresh honey. Well, guys, that is the down low on our build site and our kind of plan for the house, because we don't actually make plans. But now, don't get in a hurry to see any house videos or any progress on the house, because right now our sole focus is on getting ready for winter, and we still have a lot of work to do just to be able to stay warm and survive the winter. I don't remember how we got up here. I'm gonna go this way. It looks like there's a lot less sticks to trip over. But anyway, I would be happy if we were able to start kind of maybe starting to clean this area up. We probably are going to need to rent a dozer to put the driveway in so that we can even get up to the build site first. But that's all to come in the future. I don't reckon we'll be starting on any of it until springtime, after we've survived winter, and then everything, you know, everything's going to be dead. I think over the winter, we're probably going to spend a lot of time cleaning up a lot of the dead trees that we have on the ground, because they're good seasoned dry wood, and they're going to make great firewood that's already lying. Plus, by using the wood that's already on the ground, we're also cleaning the place up. So there's that. I don't really know what else I have for you guys today. I'm going to go have to scrub really good after climbing up that mountain with all the poisonous stuff. And I'm going to have to go change my clothes and wash these clothes so that I don't have another poison ivy breakout. We're going to make our way back down to camp. I hear thunder in the distance. It sounds like it might start raining. And we may have stuff that we need to pick up